Hi guys, Chuck here, back in Grounded 2. When last we left off, I was over on this part of the map trying to make it to that objective marker, and I was having some issues with the presence of aggressive creatures that didn't like me. So I have decided that best case for me to do is to try to gear up. Now, I had some red ant parts on me from having killed some. So I'm looking at some options here. I can make some armor. I can make a helmet. Maybe some armed guards. Well, I've only got 5 red ant parts available. So I'm going to make the helmet.
Take your best shot, Bugs.
Now, I can't do the armed guards, and I can't do the knee guards because I need more ant parts. There's also a weapon that I have, that I can craft if I have more ant parts. And this larva lance if I have a couple more ant parts. So with that said, I need some ant parts, and I'd like to get back to my base, and well, we will let's cook a weevil, and then let's wait a couple minutes for that to cook, and then we're going to take it with us. We're going to try to make it back to my base, which is going to be a heck of a trip because it's all the way up here, and that's where my respawn point is too. So I mean, I could die and then just respawn there, but then I'd have to come back here to get my stuff. So hopefully we don't do that. And it looks like the meat is ready. Also, I'm a little low. I just crafted a canteen, but that puts me slightly low on water because I haven't actually put any water in the canteen. I found a so when I logged out last, I went right outside this here, and I had the little workbench and all that built from when I first started the game. I came out there and I built that just to sleep there. So now we are heading back toward the base, and you guys are going to laugh at me because I just got done recording some pretty good gameplay, and when I went, all of a sudden I realized, wait a minute, I have another channel because I'm also an author. I write novels and short stories and things. And so for my other channel, I had recorded some audio, me just reading one of my books, on the audio. So in OBS software, I had turned off the video capture from the monitor, which normally captures gameplay. So I sat there, playing for like a good half hour and had lots of comedic moments because, I'm not real good at combat yet. So I was running from spiders, I ran from a mantis, I ran from so many things. I did manage to kill some things and just had a grand old time and realized that the only footage I had was audio. So I decided that I didn't think any of you, whoever's watching, would want to just sit there and listen to audio without any gameplay to go with it. And I didn't think that I'd be able to load back up and recreate the gameplay to match the audio, so everything got scrapped. I went back and loaded the old save, and we're going back at it. So we're just trying to make it back to the base, and the same thing's going to happen if I see any orb weavers like I do over there. I'm going to try to keep my distance, but I would like to take out an ant or two. Because I need to make some of that armor. So I wouldn't mind finding an ant along the way, but I don't want to go over there because I know I'm not leveled up enough to try to fight spiders yet. Don't have the good armor. Now, I know you can get good armor from ladybugs, but I don't know if I'm good enough to beat one of those either. Which is really should be kind of embarrassing. So anyway, we're gonna head toward home, and if I get home and yeah, mites. Nope. If I get there and I don't have all the encounters I did the last time, at least I will get there. And then we can strategize. Of course, I think if I could, find some acorns, probably could craft some acorn armor as well. And so we are heading in the right direction to make it home. Coming over here by old Burgle. It occurred to me that when I left, I could have gone back to that anthill back there and probably caught me a couple ants, got some more parts. But I'm kind of hoping on just coming across some that don't happen to be sharing the same part of the map with spiders. Because I am still, as far as this game goes, I am still a coward. On the other hand, I just need a few more ant parts to make that armor. So I'd really like to find some on the way. What is... Ah, crud. No. Don't want to deal with that guy. And he got me. Got me bad. Nearest outpost.
Don't make 'em like I used to.
So I think we are back at the snack bar. Now, how far is my gear? Fairly far away. So let's, I wanted to get more ant parts. So, let's run over here and see if we can't take out a couple of them. Then we'll run and get that backpack. Hopefully avoid that mosquito this time. Is that a nectar? I believe we will just consume that right away because that helps moisture. And that indeed helped the moisture. Now, I don't think, I'm not too worried about inventory. Because I lost a lot of stuff. Now, and we got some more ant parts. Now, probably would like to get another one. Maybe I shouldn't be so greedy, though. Let's dig up a couple pieces of clay. is I can analyze that when I get back. And with that, we'll be able to, I think, should be able to unlock, foundations and stuff like that with the clay. Now, let's take out this ant. Now run for me, you little bugger. Alright. Now we got us some ant parts. Now let's go. Let's go get that backpack. And I am going to create a save. Because if I get killed again, I'm just going to reload instead of keep chasing backpacks. Now, it's one thing I like about this game. It does give you the option to pretty much create saves anytime you want. And I really like that option. It kind of annoys me, these games that only do auto saves, or only you have to hit a checkpoint to get a save. But also it reminds me of a lot of games I played in my youth. And some of them were brutal. I'm thinking some of the early Medal of Honor games, like Medal of Honor Frontline, where you had to get to the end of a particular mission or a particular level to get a save. And so you would be like 30 or 40 minutes through some level, and you're cruising along, and then you hit a really tough spot, and you get killed, and then that's it. I wonder if we could take on that larva. And we got him. Alright, that was pretty good. Now let me get healed up a little bit, and let me try to move along here. I'm not sure what's going aggro on me, and I'm not sure I even want to know. Like we found an anthill. Ah, more larvae. I don't want to deal with those guys now. I just killed one. I feel pretty good about myself, because if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that, and I make no pretense either, that when it comes to games, I'm not real good at combat. Now, it doesn't mean I don't play games that involve combat, because obviously I do, but I just never been overly good at it. And so my method of dealing...
Hell, don't you go running off on me again.
Darn it. Got him stunned, got him dead. Alright, now backpack is... Oh, I don't need that item. I can't even fit everything in here. So, actions. Left stick. Trash that. Yes. And trash that too. Oh, that darn mosquito's coming. And I'm still messing with trying to get rid of my stuff. There, we got my stuff. Now, let's do my cowardly thing and let's make another save. Let's try to get out of Dodge. I am just going to run like a scared rabbit, and I'm not ashamed. Ah, darn it. Like I said, I think that's something that I would not fare too well against. So we're just gonna keep running. Just keep running. Great, I did not want to go down in a ravine here. Hey, got me. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna reload. Because I don't want to lose all that progress. I don't want to have to make it all the way back over here, try to find my freaking backpack. So, we just did find the freaking backpack. So now, we have to see if we can avoid the nasties. Now let me take a look at. We've made a little bit of progress toward home. Not great progress. Well, let's keep my eyes open. That's another outpost over there. Now I could duck in there. If I think I can make it in there. It's exactly the one that got me the last time. Oh, and another one. I think those orc bugs guard those outposts. Because that's what happened where I started to build my base. The first time I got there was that orc stink bug was hanging out there. And now I come by here and it's being guarded by an orc orb weaver. So that strikes me that they're like the guardians of the ranger outpost. And I'm heading in the opposite direction where I need to go. As I was running, like I said, brave Sir Robin. Well, there was a threat back there, but it disappeared, so I'm not sure what it was. I only want to deal with the mites, because it's going to get dark. And I want to be back at my base by dark. So, I had a red ant egg, and it spoiled. I don't know why I held on to it. I guess I figured, like in the last game, there was always stuff you could do with those things. Oh, looky here. We have some of that raw science, and I don't see a really easy way to get up to it. Unless you can walk over this way. But it is going to get dark soon. Would like to get home before dark. So let's get that. Well, let's go into my inventory. And I guess we will dump anything that's rotten. Spoiled meat. I guess those ant eggs did they just disappear? So I thought I'd have to drop them. Maybe they just drop on their own. That thing. Whoops, I meant to eat that, not drop it. There we go. Now, let's see. Are we getting close to home? Not really. I need to head this way. And we need to get there rather quickly if we can. So I feel like I should... Yep. We're going to do another save because it's getting dark and you never know what might jump out and try to munch us. Like right there.
I ain't gonna walk around in the dark like an idiot.
It's going to go for that raw science, but it looked like there's something down there, and it might be something I don't feel like fighting right now. So when I can't quite tell what it is this far away. Now... I wonder... I need some water, but I think that did some damage to me drinking that. But it looked like I was in danger. And we're still moving in the right direction. I think I can still see the bench ahead. We're going to be able to get there and take a little sleep till morning. And run away from the mice. I don't even feel like dealing with those guys right now. Just leave me alone. I don't want to deal with you. All right. That's the snake. And seeing as I can't quite see where he is, you know, I think we're going to make another quick save. All right. Now, home is right there. And if the snake munches me, I'm going to reload. As you can do that in video games, just not in real life. Because believe me, if you could reload and try again, there's a lot of times I would have done that. And just ask my wife. And she'd tell you all about it. Now the camera might be picking up a furry face here shortly. And my cat has decided to walk and stand right in front of the monitor. Not realizing that his dad was not a glass maker. Well, anyway, we have made it back. And why am I hearing that danger music? Well, I don't know. So let's just take a snooze and wake up in the morning and see what we see. An ant. Okay. I guess he's rather harmless. I am showing signs of hunger and thirst. So we're just going to walk in here, get a drink. And maybe go see if I can analyze any of this other stuff I just picked up. Oh, I can't analyze it at that. Why do I keep doing that? We can analyze here. So, I can analyze that, which will give me some building materials. The acid gland, we'll check that out. Okay. Grub hide. And let's get that for the building materials, because I think that's going to get me foundation pieces. Okay, now one more thing. What are we going to do? Sludge or spider webs? Let's do the webs. Spinning wheels, silk rope, and stuffed spiderling. And it sounds like something is going on outside. So let's make a save. And just in case. I don't know. That sounds threatening. Not sure what it is. It's a scorpion. So, maybe we can test out this little house here, which is what we built it for. To try to, snipe that stink bug when he was here. The scorpion, I don't know. If he comes over here, I got about 60 arrows waiting for him. And I can stay in here where he can't get at me. Maybe I should aggro him and then run in here. Yeah, let's see if that'll work. If it doesn't work, what's the worst thing that can happen? He kills me and I'm right at my spawn point. Right? So, no harm, no foul. It says I'm getting hungry. I don't, Are we gonna find him up here or not? Well, I was kind of hoping to use my, little hidey hole from bug fighting. There he is. So let's, like I said, if you could do this in real life, it'd be pretty hilarious. Let's just do a save before you try anything stupid. There we go. We hit him. Now let's just find out if we're faster than he is. Is he gonna follow me? There he comes. Now just hope he can stay aggroed long enough for me to get away from him. There we go. Are we gonna be able to kill him with arrows? I think I got enough arrows to take him out if he doesn't run away. Nope. There, we hit him. Well, if he doesn't move, I think we got him. I only had about 60 arrows. That should be enough. Yes, I'm a coward and I'm not afraid to admit it. I get better gear, I'll just take these things on head on. Come on. I call myself a coward, but look at him. Wow, look at that. I got a lot of arrows lying around. Guess I can get most of those back. Okay. Oh, we got lots of scorpion parts. Scorpion venom and... That wasn't bad. Now, if that old stink bug comes that was trying to keep me from moving in here, we'll just do him the same way. We can stay in this little house and snipe them till the cows come home. So anyway, next goal is to take some of these parts we have and gonna go in there and analyze and build us some new armor and kind of get going. So with that said, that's going to be a pretty good spot to wrap it up. I'm not going to do any better than beating a scorpion. So if you found this video entertaining, or if you at least found reason to make fun of me and I gave you a good laugh and you want to leave me a like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that. And I will see you next time.